If you don't mind, I want to go back to a familiar scripture, one that we preached before, we taught lessons on it. But I am ever so amazed that as you continue to grow in the Lord, He'll give you what we refer to as fresh revelation or new inspiration. So you never ever come to a point that you think you've mastered a text or a passage, because as you grow and study and grow, then He'll take you down another avenue and He'll let you see things that you did not see before. Do I have a witness in the house? Amen. If it's true, say amen. If it's true, raise your hand. Now, respond. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Let's not be afraid to say, I'm still growing in Christ. I still have weaknesses, though I'm saved. Don't be ashamed to say, wow, I didn't see that before. Well, that's because of growth. And anytime you haven't seen a thing or thought about a thing and God shows it to you again, that's a blessing from the Lord. Carnal mind cannot discern spiritual things. There are people who I got turned around today and had to go a long way today. And I just saw people who were just enjoying the sunlight and the heat and had on their shorts and linen and just eating, walking the dogs. And I can't be judgmental because they could have been in the service at 6 in the morning. But the point I'm making is that the sun shines on the just and the unjust. When it rains, it falls on everybody. And so it's a blessing when you can get up on Sunday morning and know that I got to be in the Lord's house, whether it's hot in this building or cold. I just have to endure it for a moment because I need a word. I said I need a word from the Lord. You got to have your attitude right. You can't come for any other reason. So you didn't come here to find no husband and to find a wife, somebody you can go to dinner with. You got to get that. That's carnal thinking. I press my way in because I need Him to speak to me. And so I want to look at something in Mark chapter number 11. And the passage really for this message begins at verse 20. And it ends at verse number 26. However, to understand verse 20 through 26, you have to have an understanding, a working knowledge of verse 12 through verse number 14. Now, if you have Mark 11, and I want to basically teach or preach, however this turns out, as I read, so I won't keep you long, so you need to catch this. It's interesting, in verse 20 of Mark 11, it says, and in the morning, as they passed by, they saw the fig tree dried up from the roots. Somebody say that was the past. Now watch this. Now look at verse 12. And on the morrow, when they were come from Bethany, he was hungry. And seeing a fig tree afar off, having leaves, he came, if haply he might find anything thereon. And when he came to it, he found nothing but leaves. For the time of figs was not yet. And Jesus answering and said unto him, no man eat fruit of thee hereafter forever. So the Lord cursed this particular tree, and his disciples heard it. So you go back to verse, or drop down to verse 20, and in the morning, as they passed by, they saw that same fig tree dried up from the roots. Now look this way. Look this way. Yesterday, Christ had cursed something that was pretending. He goes out of his way to a tree that looked good and the leaves were green. And when he pulled back the leaves, he discovered that there was no fruit. And so he cursed the tree, because I don't ever want you looking like that and people going out of their way to spend time with you and you have nothing to offer. I'm going to fix you because I'm sure you have delayed someone's progress. Y'all not getting this. All right, let me bring it home to you. Have you ever wasted time with something that just looked good? Have you ever got frustrated? Because, see, I went out of my way thinking you had yourself together. I have lost time. I have lost energy. And I'm still hungry. And it was my hunger that led me to go out of my way to come to you. Now, if I did that, surely you've done that to some other folk. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, or sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. Right. And because of that, and he shall be like a tree. There's a correlation at times between trees and men. Jesus looked at this one man and touched him, and he says, now, tell me, what do you see? He says, I see men as trees walking. And Jesus touched him again. Because now, tell me, what do you see? He says, I see all men clearly. And the reason some of us need a second touch is because your vision isn't correct. You look at people, but you don't see them clearly. And this is why I need the Lord, because when someone has hurt you, don't play with me today. Please don't play with me. I'm just, if you push me, we can get out of here real quick. But I'm trying to help someone understand something, that sometimes there is a correlation, as I said, between men and trees. Now, don't play with me. If you are green and I'm hungry, and I go out of my way to discover I could have went down the other road, but fooling with you, and you got nothing to offer. And don't you sit in this church and act like there's a few people in your life that you still want to call up and say, you wasted a whole lot of my time. But understand this, I'm not going to worry about you, because that was yesterday. It was yesterday. And you know something? God don't like pretenders. He doesn't like phony folk. But since you wasted my time, it's good, it's cool, because my life has gone on. But when I passed you by on the morrow, I see the Lord has dealt with you. Let me tell you something. See, if you only understood the prophetic meaning behind this, you never have to get anybody back as long as you stay with the Lord. If you stay with the Lord, it's going to take your prayers to take some of those curses off some people. I said, if you stay with the Lord, it's going to take you to help them in times of need. So this is why when you get to verse 20, it says, and in the morning, as they passed by, they saw the fig tree dried up from the roots. Say this again. That was the past. That was the past. Turn to somebody else and say, you got to learn to get over. It was the past. Say it again. It was the past. And get this. It was just a tree. Oh, it's getting ready to get good now. Oh, it's getting ready to get real good. And in the morning, as they passed by, they saw the fig tree dried up from the roots. And Peter, calling to remembrance, and said unto him, Master, behold, the fig tree which thou cursed is withered away. Now, church, look this way, please. I know I should keep reading, but listen, this is getting good to me already. Amen. Some people still can't get over what the Lord did yesterday. Amen. Amen. My God. Notice he goes to Jesus as if though Jesus didn't know. Like the Lord God was going to be surprised or feel bad about what he did. The psychology is, if you're not careful, on the morrow, you're going to have a flashback of something that happened that you have no control over, nor can you change it. And it's not tripping out Jesus, it's tripping you out. Are you following what I'm saying? He says, and Peter called to remembrance and said unto him, Master, behold, the fig tree which thou cursed is withered away. And Jesus answering and said unto them, have faith in God. I'm going to say this to somebody. Shout, have faith in God. Now listen, whatever you can't seem to get over, have faith in God. Whatever you see on the morrow that reminds you of what happened yesterday, have faith in God. If you were seeing a psychiatrist right now, you have to pay him $200 for him to tell you something that is deep and psychological and all that stuff, and you'll go ahead and give that money. But here you get the word freely, and here God is saying you don't have to lay across a couch and pay some woman or some man $200 for an hour. If you just have faith in God, when things go wrong, he said put your faith in church, put your faith in God. If the children are just gone crazy, keep your faith in God. When you see something that reminded you of what happened yesterday and you're still tripping out about it, he says just calm yourself and have faith in God. And I'll tell you why. He says, verily I say unto you that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and look at this, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, out shall, he says, out shall believe that those things which he has said, pardon me, come to pass. He shall have whatsoever he said. I want to read that again. For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he shall said shall come to pass. He shall have whatsoever he said. I want to just give me 10 minutes. You are tripping over a tree. And God says, I want to give you power to remove a mountain. Oh my God, I should have said God. You are letting trivial issues cause you to stare and wonder, I can't believe that really happened. And God says, you spending too much of your life over past events that are nothing more but trees that's been dealt with and it's over. Now instead of you tripping over a tree, I want to give you power to remove mountains and command that mountains get out of my spirit and say, be thou removed, and let it be cast into the sea, never to surface in your life again. Oh, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. Because here, he's not dealing with a physical mountain. He's dealing with objects or obstacles that become so large in your life that you don't know what to do. You don't have the power to scale the mountain. You don't have the strength to go around it. So he says, I need you to be empowered so that you can speak to the issue that's in your way. That issue that you can't sleep at night. How dare you insult the power of heaven when you are just tripping over a tree, when I'm giving you power to remove mountains. And someone says, well, I'm saved, I'm a Christian, but I haven't been able to get over some things. Well, maybe this is why. Therefore. Oh, I'm almost finished. Folks, get quiet on this kind of teaching here. Therefore I say unto you, the same folk I just spoke to, what things soever ye desire when you pray, now believe that you receive them, and you shall have them. Now get this, when you also pray, stand praying. He says, and when you stand praying, forgive. Forgive. When you pray, just quit asking for a whole lot of stuff. Forgive. If you have an ought against any, that your Father also, which is in heaven, may forgive you your trespasses. But if you do not forgive, neither will your Father which is in heaven forgive your trespasses. Now get this. Everybody wants to dance around the church. Lord, give me power. Give me power to tread on serpents. Give me power to speak to mountains. You know why your mountain hasn't moved? It's because you missed the whole passage. He says you don't pray and you don't forgive. You don't even ask for forgiveness. And you keep holding stuff against people day in and day out and for years and years. So the mountain cannot be moved. Because number one, you doubt when you pray. But most of all, you don't forgive nobody the way God has forgiven you. So the tree is going to stay there and the mountain is going to stay there. And now you can't see the forest because of the tree. Man, when the Lord took me back over that and says, you got to read this thing carefully and understand why some people cannot move mountains. It's because they cannot forgive. So why you, now we know why you tripping over trees. Y'all missed it. My God, yes, my God, you missed it. You missed it. I don't think you got it. I'm praying for you, some of you right now. Look at the whole story. I go out of my way to deal with something that I think is real. And it wasn't real. And I became offended. And I didn't release it. So therefore, because of the incident, I still have flashbacks over something that fooled me or hurt me or brought me down or put me in another direction or course. I mean, I could have finished school by now. I could have been, someone could say, married by now. I could have had my degree. Don't sit there, church, and act like I'm making this stuff up. When somebody gets in your way because you trusted in them to be what they said they were going to be, only to pull back and you say to yourself, you mean to tell me you looking good and ain't got nothing to offer? You come to church on Sunday and no one will even know you a believer during the week. So your clothes and your outfit and the way you smell makes people think, oh, you so wonderful. You ended up getting hurt. But the past is the tree that you can't seem to let wither. So now when you pray, you don't even pray for those who hurt you. You don't pray even for your enemies. You keep praying for things and material things and selfish things. And then when you do pray for what's right, you don't have enough faith to believe it. And God says, I can answer it, but I'm not going to answer it because you need to forgive in your spirit every tree that got in your way and let me deal with that. Oh, I work hard. I work hard. Can we talk about some folk that might be cursed? Can we talk about, is it possible that God says to certain people, you're not going to get no husband because I sent 7 within 7 years and you play games. So now I'm going to dry you up that even your looks ain't going to attract nobody. And I'm not going to send you nobody because all you do is waste people's time. Don't ask for no wife. No, you have several opportunities and you messed that up because you were pretending, and I don't like a phony. So before I let you mess up somebody else's life, I'm going to curse you so that nothing comes in your direction except misery. Oh, it's quiet in this little Catholic church tonight. That's some caffeine in your coffee. Oh yeah, maybe certain blessings are not coming your way because you messed up the blessings that were already in your life. And maybe the Lord has said to some people in this world, for you, since I see you don't plan to change, since I see you just green, and you got people going out of their way, spending time with you for nothing. After this day, there will be a curse on you that you can't bear fruit if you want it. Wow. You never got to get folk back. Just let God have it. rest of us, he says, I don't have a problem giving you the blessings. My problem is you never ask for forgiveness. You got a foul temper, a foul spirit. I know you in private places of your heart. And you think you can fool me? Oh, you want me to send you a blessing but you don't have the power to receive it? Wow. And God says, I'm not holding blessings back because I'm selfish. Yes. What do I have to keep back from you that I need for myself? You know, there's a place in the Bible. I mean, God is so tough. He said one day, if I was hungry, he said the word, if I were hungry, I wouldn't ask you. Right. God says, how do I look being your creator, asking you for something to eat? That's right. So he says to us, you tripping over a tree because you can't get over the path. And now I'm trying to give you power to remove mountains. And you wonder why the mountain is not going anywhere. It's because you have a problem with forgiveness. So once you learn to forgive everybody, because God's forgiven you, then maybe I'll open up the windows of heaven and pour you out of blessings you cannot even have room enough to receive. And not only that, I'm going to give you power to go to bed. Yes. Till the mountain be thou removed. Let that image that's just always in your mind vanish. Yes. And take yourself to bed and go to sleep. Amen. And sleep with angels protecting you. And arise in the morning and say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. I don't know about you. I'm not telling you what to do. I can't tell you how you ought to be praising God in your private life, but I've learned that when I get up in the morning, I sit at the side of my bed and scratch my head and say, thank you, Jesus, because I know he could have taken me through the night. Anybody ever slept so hard that they said, man, did you hear that thunderstorm? He said, what thunderstorm? They said, man, my whole house is shaking. They said, man, I don't know about that. Have you ever slept so hard that you didn't, when you woke up, you had to think about where you were for a minute? That's it. Deep sleep. Tell you what, I saw my little grandson the other day, little, and that rascal, I got a picture of him, which was the funniest thing. That rascal, he was knocked out across that bed. If only if the Lord would have that come back for that boy to wake up. He was gone. Gone. And I looked at that and I said, you know, that's why children and babies have so much peace. Because they're not caught up in all this sin and mess. And they haven't bumped into any trees that did some psychological damage. They can just lay out in the back of a car and just be basic. Amen. Then here we are, 40 years old, wrestling with 14-year-old issues. And God says, I wish you stop tripping over trees and let me give you power to remove mountains. Let's give God some praise. Come on, let's lift him up in the house. That's the name of the Lord.